Hello. Welcome back to our channel. We're going to be talking about Apex Legends for the Switch. We were excited when we heard that this was coming out for the Switch. This is a different experience for us to go get into. To be playing a game like Apex Legends that we've played on the Xbox.
Xbox, PlayStation.
And play, yeah, of course, and the PlayStation. And now, since you heard it's coming on the Switch, we said we have to give it a try to see how it goes.
And we wanted to bring it to this channel and let you guys know what we thought.
Exactly. Right off the top, graphics are not going to be as great as the PS5 or the Xbox. Just letting you know right off the bat. So don't try and think you're gonna see same type of graphics you'd be playing the Xbox or the PlayStation.
Yeah, frame rate and and the resolution is not great. Is downgraded to people who have only a Switch in their house. This is probably recommended for people who just this is the only platform they have. They don't have a PC. They don't have an Xbox or a PlayStation. They don't have a sufficient machine to support a game such as Apex. This is for some, or if you're on a trip or something, this makes sense. Like if let's just say you're going on a plane flight to on a vacation somewhere. Let's just say going to Mexico for a week, or you're gonna go somewhere, right? This would be for that person who is away from home that doesn't want to take their $3,000 PC away from home
or their console
somewhere to go do something. This is for somebody who really is. Uh, this would not be suitable for someone who's an everyday gamer, competitive gamer. This is for somebody who's just either doesn't have the money to afford a better machine to be able to play this game, or
just playing for fun.
This is just their only platform.
It definitely is.
As far as the network, it was fine.
Yeah,
it played just fine.
Yeah, it played fine. It played fine.
It didn't feel like it was like stuttering or lagging through the process of playing a game.
We do recommend you kind of have this docked and use a controller. Doing it handheld can make the gameplay a little difficult.
It definitely does, because then if you're not playing on a TV, if you're not playing this docked, to me it feels like when you're already docked, the enemies from far away look like ants. They look even smaller when you're in handheld.
Yes, it really does make it difficult. And you also have the controls wider away from your hand, and you kind of like playing it like that, and it does make it challenging to try and keep your KD up and actually be effective in during a match.
To be honest as well, like if for people who are actually paying attention to this, we recommend definitely playing this not crossplay, because people who are on PC and playing on other machines are just going to decimate you. And definitely get a pro controller if you're going to play this game. Do not play with the standard controllers.
Pro controller would definitely help you out.
Play with the Joy-Con. It's just not sufficient for people who are trying to really do something in the game. Like you're just not going to be able to do it with the Joy-Cons. The Pro controllers so much better for this case.
What is frustrating is that EA still hasn't done for this game is have a cross save. It is frustrating playing this game on the Switch and realizing that the characters you have unlocked.
But that applies to anyone that has multiple machines.
Oh yes, yes.
Anyone on multiple machines.
Anyone who's played this on the Xbox and played on the PlayStation that has characters unlocked and skins unlocked.
You're basically starting completely over.
You're starting fresh. They do give you a skin this is an exclusive
I
skin
don't
for
know if that still
Nintendo.
applies. That was only.
I don't know if it still applies now, but when it first came out, it did. It was for one of the characters. You got a Nintendo exclusive skin. Um, but yeah, there is no cross save on this game, so you basically have not everything is just like a fresh experience. It can be frustrating for players, for new players to Apex. It's just fine because you guys are starting new. Um, so you're going right into it. Um, Definitely is challenging when you've been comfortable playing on the Xbox and PlayStation, and all of a sudden you're playing on the Switch. It does have a big change to you to try and uh, be effective, especially with the downgrading in graphics and whatnot. But it does give
But
this
this
get
is more for the casual gamer who only has like a Switch in their house. To be honest, dude,
exactly.
not. This is not the best way to play this game, by far. No way. Like, it- Overwatch is like 50 times more playable on the Switch than Apex is.
Yeah, it's true.
50 times more playable. The At least the resolution is great. It's optimized for the Switch. It plays well. You could play it in handheld, you could play it docked, and Overwatch feels great. But uh, you play Apex on the Switch, and it just like it feels like this is like an alpha build.
And you really weren't organized about when this game came out either. He told you the date, but he never really told you exactly what time. So
Well, it
you
got pushed a lot too, though. It got pushed a lot.
exactly. I don't know what was going on,
It
and
wasn't a ready product at first, and then now it's just if it doesn't necessarily meet to the requirement for most gamers to just go, I'm going to play Apex on my Switch today. When they have a PS5 and a Series X, they're going to look at their PS5 or they're going to their Series X, and they're going to be like, which one do I play Apex on today?
yeah. So basically, this. If you're gonna play it on the Switch, don't expect to try and be very competitive. If you're gonna do it on the Switch, be just try and see if you just play it for fun and all.
Or if you're
Because
cross playing and you're playing with your friends, this is probably the best way. If this is the only like platform you have to play on,
oh
play
yeah,
with your friend. They'll keep you alive, and at least like you'll be more optimal in the close range, and you'll be able to help them out on that one because at least like the frame rate ain't like completely shot. At least you're going to be able to shoot at close range and be able to manage closer battles. But in the distance, your friends are going to be more likely to hit a sniper shot than you will be.
oh yeah, oh yeah. That's the one thing right off the bat. In distance shooting in this on the Switch was just plain old awful.
You can't hit a shot from 50 yards even if you tried.
Definitely, we got frustrated with that. We literally got frustrated. We just said, you know what, we need to switch. We need to just go to the PlayStation or something. Literally be competitive on Apex and actually do well. The Switch is not the console for it. Just not. Unless maybe when the rumored new Switch that's going to be coming out next year or end of this year, depending
That may
on.
be a lot more optimal considering that they're going to be boosting to 4K.
Yes, exactly.
It will definitely be more optimal for the Pro, but it will definitely not help for people who are on like the Switch original and the Switch revision and the Switch Lite. It's just not going to be great for those people because it's not optimized. Like even Fortnite feels more optimized than this.
Yes, it does. It's like the kind of when they put this game out, it's kind of like the went, eh, okay.
If it does good, it does good. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's a free game. We don't
It's not
care.
like they really put. It's like it feels like they didn't put much effort to kind of when they put this game on the Switch to be like competitive with like Fortnite or Overwatch, and to be like competitive with those games. It's like they put like okay, here it is. It didn't feel like they really were trying to make this game worth it to play. It was like they'd just rather test it. Which it could be. Maybe they're waiting to see for the new
You know what though? When
Switch.
Fortnite first came out, most people don't realize this though. When Fortnite first came out, Fortnite wasn't even really optimized for the Switch. It did not play well. It did not feel good. Like it was by far not even optimized for the Switch. And after a few updates, they were able to optimize it, and it played better, it felt better, and it like for most people who are casual gamers or even semi-competitive, were able to finally start actually using the Switch and be a little bit more competitive in playing Fortnite. Maybe that might be the case for Apex. Maybe it won't be, but we'll see how they proceed with like their updates. They may be able to get this game to be more optimal for the competitive gamer who only plays from their Switch. But I don't see this game getting much better than it currently is.
It's a definite possibility, but I don't know how EA is going to really go through all this. EA could just let this die, really, if they really felt like it, and move on. But yeah, this game is for the Switch is definitely not for the competitive person to try and get wins and do well on Apex. Definitely stick to consoles or PC. It's just not really worth it at the moment to try and buy and play this game competitively on the Switch.
So I'd say that pretty much wraps up how we kind of feel about it. What do you think?
Yeah, it definitely does. It's basically we went over everything that we could possibly tell you guys about this game and experience that we went through. Yeah, if you guys definitely want to give it a try, you guys can. No one can tell you no.
I mean, after all, it is free, so no one's really stopping anyone from being able to actually enjoy it.
It's a free game, so definitely if you want to go try it out yourselves, you definitely can. But yeah, you got from us basically stick to the console. That's all we can basically tell you.
Stick it to console or stick it to PC. Stay if you have these available. If you don't, this is your best way to play it. All right.
All right. Thank you for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Hit that notification bell and stay tuned for more content.
Thank you for watching.